Argentina have a proper sense of purpose here, a motivation to tie things up and look beyond the confines of this group. There is an expectant air, an enthusiasm and excitement. Victory will guarantee progression, and that is what they're seeking. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And now we observe the national anthems. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
We are just getting started. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez.
Sabitzer! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kalajdzic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Simeone. Schlager. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Schmidt. He's picked his way through. And it's Lima. Lima! That is spectacular from Lima! A finish right from the top draw. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Schlager. Argentina are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Simeone. Molina. Very nicely done. Molina, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Tagliafico.
Promptly onto that. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. Crosses it into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paz.
Martinez.
Here's on. Oh, he's having a go! And he's found the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So that goal then?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Argentina have to win if they're to make it. De Paul. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Lima. And they're on him in a flash. Lima. For Schmidt. That is good alertness. Paredes. De Paul. And he's forced to go back. And it's Otamendi. And Paz. Simeone. Now it's Martinez. That's going wide left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So remember, this could all be decided by the end of the day. Simeone. And Paz. Fernandez. Fernandez pokes it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
De Paul clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Tagliafico. Lima. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kalajic, distributed tidily. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Pings in, he's rising! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Otamendi. Molina. Now it's Simeone. Good ball, good take. Now it's De Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the finish! Shot a goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Schmidt. That'll be a throw-in. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kalajic! Good stop. Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Cambio.
Austria can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Paredes. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Arnautovic, and he's had it nicked away. Paz. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. For de Paul. And it's Paredes. Paz, who's set up one goal so far. And Martinez! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. Arnautovic! Paredes.
Austria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sabitzer. Spread it left. Half an hour gone in the second half. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Arnautovic finding himself in space. Arnautovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Austria are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tagliafico opts for safety. Molina. He's on it, can he get away? De Paul. Romero. And it's Paredes. It's Schlager.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Knocks it into space.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Tries to get it clear. And he thumps it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Nice bit of trickery. He's had it taken off him. Paredes. Now it's Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. That's a good foray he's making. Thinks about the shot. Lima. Schlager. Chance here to counter. 4 extra minutes added on. Paz. So that's it. It is all over. Argentina have laid claim to one of the most exclusive invites in football. They are into the knockout stage. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
Un gran aplauso para nuestros jugadores, señoras y señores.
Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Simeone making good progress on the right-hand side. Fernandez. Tagliafico for De Paul. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. They get a throw in. Molina. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's in a great chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Paredes. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. De Paul turns back here, probably the best option. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in. Martinez! Argentina with the corner, they're first. De Paul! Nearly, but not quite. Otamendi. Simeone. And it's Molina. Paz. Tagliafico.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There they go, hunting in packs. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Paredes. Approaching the half-hour mark. Tagliafico. And Paz. Tagliafico. And it's Fernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is ended up in no man's land. Molina. That's Paredes. A heavy challenge. De Paul. Tagliafico. Elects to cross. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. And no, that was never going to make it. Tagliafico for De Paul. Paz. And it's Fernandez. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Simeone. Cross to the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Romero does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good read, needed to be. Simeone. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So it's been
So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Otamendi clears it away. Great vision. Molina deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Fernandez. Paredes. For De Paul. Tagliafico. And Paz. And it's Molina. And it's Molina. Fernandez! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! Argentina have their second corner now. Fernandez, little pass back. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Paz. And there's the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Played out to the left flank, played back into the centre. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Paredes. De Paul. And it's Paredes. And Paz. And it's Molina. Simeone. And it's Fernandez. And it's Paredes. And Paz. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez. De Paul. Tagliafico was in no mood for any of that. Looking for options for movement. And he's put a shade too much on that.
Jordan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Paredes. And it's Molina. And Paz. And it's Fernandez. That has been slung wide. Jordan have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Jordan. Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 13.
Argentina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Paredes. Now Romero. Tagliafico. De Paul. And Paz. Romero. And Paz. And here's De Paul. Ball swung in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Simeone.
That's good play from him.
There will be one
Simeone.
minute added time.
Pings in across. Great chance! And he's managed to get rid. They'll have to settle for that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
And now I'd like to take a quick moment of your